Hello everyone, and today's video is about entertaining in small spaces. So this is actually a requested video from Miss Sonia, and I wanted to do this for her because I had experience with entertaining in small spaces. So I have some real pictures here towards the end that I have entertained in my small spaces, and let's get started with this video. So the first step I would do is I will always make a plan. You have to make a plan. And before, a long time ago, I used to just wing it. And you need to know how many people are you expecting to arrive, and do you have enough seating? So with the different seating, there are all types of seating that you can use. You can use benches, ottomans, stools. You can use your crates. You can also use patio furniture and also folding chairs. Also, you need to know what type of tables. So you can use patio tables, your coffee table, or old trunk or a card table. And also you need to know, will you be serving the food, or will someone be serving the food for you? Or will you be doing a buffet layout, or will you have the food served on the table? I simply love these kitchen carts, especially this one in particular, because it also will help you with entertaining as far as the beverages, serving food, and also you can tuck away the benches out of sight when you're not entertaining. So this is really neat. I have one in my kitchen, but I use it as an island sometimes, and sometimes I use it to fold for beverages. Here I love the stool option. I also have that in my kitchen. You can use this for people to sit for added seating. You can also, here's another example, or you can use it to serve your food. So I think it's really neat to use it for added seating if you have that option in your apartment, regardless of the size. And they're really, really helpful and useful, especially if you can have the kids sitting up there. Now here in this option, I would actually put a table in my living room and set up seating that way. That would be a really great idea. Now this next layout is actually the same layout when I decided to do my very first entertaining for my now 10-year-old, 2-year-old birthday party. So this is the exact apartment that we had. This is actually the model picture, and what I did was, where the bowl is, I placed all the hamburger buns, condiments, everything out on the bar. So we didn't have actually stools there, and I placed a table on the end for everyone to get their cups and plates and everything. And this is actually, you can see the table there. Excuse the quality, this was a while ago, and I dug up these pictures for this video. And that is JJ, my now 10-year-old, eating his cake when he was 2. And I placed, looks like the chips there and some other things, but I was just starting out. I was really learning. Now this is when we rented a house, and I had enough room in the kitchen to actually put tables, more tables in the kitchen area. Also, I used tables that I had around the house. I also covered the freezer for added room. So you really can use different things in your kitchen, around your house, for extra tables. I was really learning then. My birthday is on Valentine's Day, so I wanted to do something, and my family was coming into town, and that's why I went all out. I was really grateful for that kitchen because I had a lot of space in that kitchen to have more than one table. Now this kitchen, my mom actually was going to purchase this home, but I would use the space towards the end of the counter, on top of near the dishwasher, for entertaining purposes. And you can really dress that area up. You don't have to have a lot of room or a lot of space, or a whole separate dining room just to entertain. Now this, for example, is actually my mom's kitchen now, and I love it because it is cozy and warm and inviting. I would use the bottom part towards the dishwasher as well. She may need to bring in a table towards the opposite end near the she did for Thanksgiving one time near the stove, and that will work out as well. Now this is an example of actually I've used the end part of my counter instead of actually doing a whole area in my breakfast nook or either in my dining room. And this was like a little coffee station that we had around Christmas time, and that really worked out. I also liked it because my family didn't get to dump everything. They love to drop items right here at the end. And this was another one. I wasn't sure which one that I wanted to do, but I just wanted to share this particular picture with you. Also, I think I posted this on Instagram of when we had our breakfast, but Christmas breakfast, and this is where we prepped in the morning. So I had it already set for Christmas in the dining room, and I just want to do something quick there. Here you can also use your stove. My friend, after I had Josiah, she brought this over. It was the Mexican lasagna. It was so delicious, and you can always use your stove. I know our grandmas, they used their stove back in the day. They still do. Long as you set it up real pretty with nice serving pieces and take it out of the pots. I see nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing wrong at all, especially if you don't have the space. So that's always an option. That cake was delicious, and I also did it myself. My serving pieces are not great here, but the food was delicious. They loved it. And they weren't great here because I was pregnant with Josiah during this time, and my family is always used to me doing breakfast casserole and something special additional with that during Christmas time. So that's all I could do at the time, and yeah. So as long as their belly's full, they're happy. And here is when I had a party for my 9-year-old. He's now almost about to be 16, and it was actually a pool party. So it was the same house that had all the tables in the dining kitchen area, and I actually just put the tables, rented some tables, and put them outside on the carport. It was a Superman thing, and yeah, all our family came over, and he invited some of his friends, and I also put a TV out there, and I had Superman playing. So they were really small then, and he really enjoyed it, and I thought that was really really good. So I just cleaned the carport real good, and that worked out really well. And here also, because I was on a budget many years, and I still am, but I took them just to Red Robin's. I would just, you know, bring some decorations with me. I would do a little bit more now than I did then, but I had balloons. I didn't show everything because I didn't know I was going to show it, but I let them invite one of their friends, and they went to the movies before this, or they'll go bowling. And then here I had a surprise party for my husband when he turned 30. That was about 5 years ago, and I actually just went and rented. You can also rent a place as well. So I didn't have enough space for everyone, so I rented a space, and you know, I was learning, and you know, it turned out well. He was surprised somewhat, but he knew that something was up because he says that his life is the same every day. He can know exactly what I'm doing all the time, and you know, he knew something was up. So a lot of things I made, and some trays I got from Walmart, so you can do that as well. Last thing that I would suggest, that if you have a balcony or a patio, you can also move your or have that available for your guests as they come over. So I would spruce it up, bring out some flowers, some plants, some fresh pillows or decor, and that will also give them a change of scenery, to get a breath of fresh air, smoke a cigarette, or whatever, to take a private phone call. So that would be really great for your guests, and it'll also change the scenery up so it won't seem like you just have the indoor space as well. And the last two tips that I will give you is to make sure that you have great serving pieces that will also display your food really well, and it will look so beautiful laying out on the counter, either the stove or the table or wherever you may decide to serve your food. Also, what I tend to do is I research my recipes way in advance, and most of the time my family could care less where we're eating or just as long as they're eating and it's delicious, that's all that matters to them. I really enjoyed doing this video for you, Saya, and I hope it was helpful for you and for someone else. And also, I enjoyed looking back on the pictures that I found, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and see you next time in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.